Self-damaging weapons was never really a thing in Terraria. If you don't count explosive destruction like grenade launcher as self-damage, there are no self-damaging weapons in Terraria. But with the new update of Terraria Calamity Mod, things just got changed. Calamity introduced us to self-damaging weapons which are mostly obtainable by exhuming or enchanting your weapons via the Supreme Calamitas NPC. And in this video, I will be showing you these new exhume and enchant features in Calamity Mod. Supreme Calamitas NPC or Brimstone Witch is a new NPC that moves in after you defeat Supreme Calamitas boss. On your first interaction with the NPC, she will give you a Brimstone Locus. While Brimstone Locus is in your inventory, items that glow and shine like this in inventory means that they can be exhumed. There are a total of 5 items that can be exhumed right now. Burning Sea can be exhumed into Rampart, a magic book that creates a magic circle that after a while will shoot a large laser beam, that upon contact with tiles will create a damaging lava floor with damaging arms and cinders emerging from it, which can also damage you unfortunately. Entropy's Vigil can be exhumed into Cinders of Lament, weirdly a summon weapon even though it doesn't summon any minions and acts like a magic weapon. It summons Supreme Calamitas brothers that will charge at you, which can do damage to both you, enemies, and even town NPCs. Ghastly Visage can be exhumed into Gruesome Eminence, a magic weapon. It summons a hard to control small gaseous spirit that can hurt both you and enemies. However, over time they will begin to accumulate to create a single controllable monstrosity. Staff of the Mechworm can be exhumed into Metastasis. It summons a Sepulture minion, very spooky worm, to fight for you. Brimstone Hearts will begin to appear and orbit you. It will attempt to attack you more and more frequently depending on how many hearts are present. It takes up to 4 minion slots and can be only summoned once. And last but not least, the Community Accessory can be exhumed into Shattered Community. While equipped, Rage meter passively gain over time and no longer depletes when taking damage or out of combat. Maximum Rage also increases to 200%, and the player is provided with Various Boost. I think Supreme Calamitas is still very salty about her defeat, that's why she exhumes us self-damaging weapons. Just accept your defeat, women. Supreme Calamitas NPC can also enchant your weapons with endgame Reforge that turns your weapon stronger, but also very different from normal Goblin Tinkerer modifier Reforge, as they come at a cost. Unlike modifiers, enchantments are qualitative in nature. Enchantments cause effects to occur upon use. Each enchantment has an upside and a downside. There are no enchantments that are solely beneficial. By the way, you can still have Goblin Tinkerer Reforged while having an enchantment. There are a total of 12 enchantments right now, and each enchants do differently for your weapons. A flame lights enemies ablaze but also causes you to take damage over time when holding your weapon. Ephemeral causes your weapon to have an exhaustive charge feature. The damage from your weapon will start big when the charge is full but will decrease as the charge drops. Withering causes you to heal a percentage of damage based on how much damage you took when hurt. After that, you will gain a damage boost while holding your weapon but also take exponential damage over time the longer you hold it. Persecuted is quite weird. When attacked for overtime, demon portals will appear near you. If sufficiently damaged, they are friendly, otherwise they will attack you. They become angered if a portal is damaged. Resentful increases your damage the farther your target is, meanwhile Bloodthirsty increases your damage the closer your target is. Lecherous spawns a Brimstone monster that stays between you and your mouse that interferes with your homing weapons. It releases a bunch of hearts on death. I don't like this enchantment, it is very annoying. Tainted removes projectile shooting capabilities of your projectile melee weapon. In exchange, 2 skeletal arms are released on use that slice at the mouse position, turning your projectile melee weapon to true melee. I think this looks the coolest. Oblatory reduces mana cost and greatly increase damage but sometimes causes this item to use your HP. Traitorous causes your weapon to sometimes release a monster that hurts both you and enemies when you have less than 50% mana. Indignant summons demons that harm you but drop healing items on death. Hellbound causes your minions to be created with a 40-second timer. Once it runs out, they explode violently. Minions do more damage the longer they live and ideally explode as well. Supreme Calamitas NPC also charges you 20 times in item sale value in order to enchant or disenchant it. The price can be lowered by the discount card or greedy ring. What a ripoff. I think some of the enchantments are cool, yeah, but I do not like most of them, because they are impractical. I guess I will just stick to the normal Goblin Reforge, even though it's also a scam. So, what do you guys think of all of these exhumed weapons and enchantments? Write a comment down below and share your opinion. That's all for this video, hope you guys enjoyed it, thanks for watching, see ya.